podcast can also record. Okay. Okay, so let's start. So guys, thank you so much for joining. And we've had technical hitches in the beginning, but let's just start. So our speaker of the day is Amonge Sinxoto. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce South African names. Amonge, you'll have to teach us. So today our session is focusing on transforming your brand into action. All week we've been looking at finding your cause. We've been looking at finding your cause. We've been looking at how to tell the story of your cause. We've also looked at fundraising for your cause. And so today we are talking about transforming your brand, your online brand, into action. And the reason why I invited Amonge, I just found her online by chance when I was searching how to do this kind of week. And it's because she started her platform online working with young South Africans, and then it's managed to grow. And she started when she was very young, 15 or 16, I think, or younger. Yeah, so she will tell us more. Amonge, I think you'll just start by introducing yourself, then you'll talk about Blackboard Africa, and then we can chip in as we go. Yeah, so the floor is yours. Yeah.
Like Cynthia said, I'm based in Johannesburg in South Africa. So I think for me, in terms of, thinking about what the topic is today in terms of turning your brand or your social platform online into something that's a little bit more tangible, I think that's something that was really a big step for me, just because if I take you a little bit back into, how Blackboard Africa started, where it started. So yeah, I was 15 at the time, and I honestly was not thinking of, creating this big fat social movement that was gonna create, the impact that it is creating today. I didn't know that it was gonna get to that. So when I started it, I think, considering the context of South Africa, we still have a really big presence of, the white population, and for the most part, they're definitely in positions of power and authority. And I think sometimes we, as Africans and South Africans in our country, we kind of still feel like we're pandering to those old sort of systems and institutions. So I was in my school, and we just were realizing that Africanness is completely pushed outside of or outside of the space when we're going into school, when we're going into work. You're not allowed to speak your language. You're not allowed to wear your hair, the way that naturally comes out of your head. There's so many things that are kind of hindering you embracing that part of your identity. And so, we were really frustrated with that, myself and my cousin. And I think we were just like, wow, this cannot be the norm. And, we wanted a place to air out these grievances, but also really engage with what it means to be an African in, the 2020, I don't know when was this, 2016 kind of context. So, something that is modern and kind of relates to our understanding of the world, but also doesn't, stray away from essentially who we are, our heritage, our culture, a language, one of those things. So that's sort of where Blackboard Africa started. And we started it with an Instagram page where we literally just got our friends together to sort of write articles and share their own stories in terms of what they were experiencing in their lives, and how they were really frustrated, and kind of really taking the narrative around Africanness into our own hands. And that's kind of where the Blackboard name came from. We, as young African girls and boys, we have kind of been written on by, the chalk of society and told this is what you should look like, this is how you should act, you shouldn't talk this loud, you should do this, do that, you should do that. And I think Blackboard Africa is really about wiping all of that clean and having a clean slate to kind of tell your own story. So it started as an Instagram page, and then, we started our website, and it really started to take off. People were just sending in photography, video, and poetry, and just like all these different mediums and sharing their stories. And I think we're so amazed by that.
Just a minute, Amonge. Just a minute. Somebody is saying something. I don't know. Emma, are you saying something?
No.
Okay, guys, just mute your mics then so that we don't have too much echo. I think some guys are saying there's double sound, so can we all just mute our mics? There's double sound?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where that's coming from because I can't hear the double sound for some reason.
Their mics, and then let's see if that kind of goes away.
Yeah. Okay, so can we all mute our mics? Emma, Vicky? Okay, so I'll mute everyone, then Amonge, you'll just unmute yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah,
cool.
Okay, yeah.
Is that better? Can I just, in the chat, or like a thumbs up or something?
Yeah, just put it in the chat if it's better. Okay.
I think that's fine. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, okay, just go on.
Okay, cool. So we started online, and it was really, really picking up, and we were getting a lot of buzz, and it was really, really great. And then I think we got to the point where we were like, this is great, and us, having a platform to tell our stories is great, but I think we really wanted to take it to the next step, like building young people as leaders and giving them those leadership tools, because it's not something that you really get in schools necessarily, and I just felt like it was really, really missing. And obviously, it's really important as a leader to have an understanding of who you are, where you stand, your own identity. But I think we wanted to get to the point where the people who were coming through our program were individuals who were going to step out from our spaces and then kind of really change and transform their societies in whatever little way. So that means going into your school and changing something that you don't like, or even in your family or your home community. It doesn't have to be like, oh, you're going to be a CEO of this major company. But I think we just really wanted to get young people thinking about leaders and leadership. I think sometimes we think of leadership as something that is only when you're a government official or, like I said, a CEO of a major company, and that's just not the case. We're leaders in so many different ways. So for me, example, I'm the eldest of 5 siblings. So even if I wasn't running Blackboard, even if, I wasn't a particular, standout leader within my school environment, in my home environment, I am a leader, and I do, set an example for people around me. So I think we really, really wanted to promote that, and sort of that's where the action kind of came in. So like I said, we were running it mostly online, and then we started having these events, and they were like conversations, I guess. And we really loved those because it was interactive, but I think we wanted to have something that the young people could walk away with. So when they walk away from the space, they're going to say, I learned this and this, instead of, oh, we talked about this and this. Do you know what I mean? I think that's when we started to make that little shift, and it kind of changed everything. We started, going around the country and doing these series of, we called it Pass the Baton, but it was just a leadership series, and giving young people those tangible tools to walk away with, but also considering their context and all the different circumstances that we face. So yeah, I think that's how kind of
made
that journey, made that transformation. Yeah. But I think from a business 50, it's I really. Pardon?
I think you are freezing a little on the screen.
Okay. Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? Am I good?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, cool. So like I said, I wasn't really thinking of creating this big thing. And I think it's only really been over the last year or two. I'm 19 now, so we've kind of been running for, I don't know, like 4 years-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And I think only the last 2 years, we've really started to create a business. So, and I think that happened when I was invited to the Social Enterprise World Forum in Ethiopia.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's when I really started to think, okay, yes, I can be running, an NGO or an NPC or whatever, but a company that is for the greater good of the community, but you can also make it an enterprise. You can also do things to convert it into something that is sustainable and something that, you're not always pitching in from your pocket type thing. You can kind of make something for yourself so that it's something that's sustainable. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's great to do something hard and it's great to do something that you love. But I think after working on it for years and years and years, eventually you want to be able to sustain yourself with it. Otherwise, you're going to have to take on a bunch of other things like work, etc. So if you can find mechanisms to do that, then that's the way to go about it. And I think it's something that I honestly will say that we really, really, really struggled with, because the way that we needed to sort of sell it to sponsors and donors and those kinds of things and funding was that we needed the information of what exactly it was that happened to the young people who participated in our program. So really tangibles and measurables around that impact, which was, I don't think, something we really thought of. I know that, people come to our programs and they, started clothing lines. And so there's examples of, individuals who've really gone on and kind of really applied those tools and applied those mechanisms, but I don't think we had proper follow-up measures. So I think one thing that's really important, considering anybody here who's thinking around doing that and kind of starting their own initiative, etc. I think it's really important to identify where you see this going and where you see your personal involvement growing. So if I want to start an initiative that's a clothing drive, that's something that I want to do for the next 3 months. Then after that, it's done, and it's not something that I need to think around sustainability for, because it's for the next 3 months. But if I'm starting an initiative or a company or an entrepreneurial, something, and I see this going on into the next 5-10 years, I think it's really, really important to sit down and look at exactly what it is you think needs to happen for you to get to where you want to go, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Needs clear vision. And I think we did it really, and that's where we had a lot of trouble. So we were kind of working backwards. We were already in it, already doing it, and now at the point where we're like, okay, whoa, let's sort of steer this ship in a certain direction. And I think one thing that I would go back and tell myself is start off with that vision. So I think it really gets easier to then determine which opportunities are for you and kind of how to pursue those opportunities. And honestly, I think in my experience as well, walking in your purpose, walking in your vision I think it honestly, there are doors that will open up for you. So, I mean, the spaces that I've been in, I would have never imagined that I would have been in them. But I think I was just walking in my vision, and I was really into leadership. So I was attending a bunch of different leadership seminars and workshops all across the world. I just really wanted to understand more about the thing that I wanted to be teaching, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So then after that, then the round discussion happened with Michelle Obama, and the TEDx happened, and it kind of just spiraled out from that. So
okay,
I think
Amonge,
you're in the space that you need to be.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Just before you get into Michelle Obama and the TEDx talks and all that, because in this space we are, a majority of us are from Kenya in this call. I think all of us are from Kenya. How do we access those leadership spaces, and especially the global ones? Did you get invites? Did you apply? How did you get into those spaces? Maybe you can just tell people that.
Yeah, no. I think we can open up for questions.
Yes.
From now, but
if you have questions, just put in the chat. Yeah.
Just speaking to that. So I really seeked out opportunities. So the very first sort of global leadership platform that I went to was the Black Girls Lead Initiative. And for that, you have to submit an application, but they weren't covering any of the costs. So I think that was a little bit scary, but after a couple of months, and I knew that this is something that I wanted to do, I did some fundraising around it. So that's kind of how I got into the Black Girls Lead Circle. And then a couple months after that, then they emailed me, and they said that Michelle Obama wanted to do a roundtable discussion with some of their participants, and they wanted me to be one of those people. Again, I had no money to get there, but I think it was something I really wanted to make happen. So I just told everyone that I knew, every network that I had, I really just put it out there and said I need fundraising, I need advice, I need accommodation, and one of my friends was lucky enough to tell his dad, and his company ended up funding that opportunity. And then in terms of the social...
just a minute, you're hanging? You're hanging.
Which was a really big mind shift for me. Is it better now?
You're frozen on the screen. I don't know whether it's just me. Okay. Is it just me, guys, or is Amonge frozen on the screen? Maybe it's me. It's possibly me. Okay, just go ahead.
You can hear me, you just can't see me, is that it?
Yeah, you're frozen on screen. And I think it's showing that you have no network.
Okay, I think so. Then I applied. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's showing
but you
red.
Can hear me? That's
yes.
so weird.
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. Can you see the picture, the holding picture now?
Yes.
Because I've stopped the video.
Yes.
Okay, let me try to stop it.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay, maybe just remove the video, and we'll just use audio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I think it was a mix of.
To
answer your question, it was a mix of both in terms of applying for opportunities, but at the same hand, from those opportunities, people then reached out. So it was really all about making an impression in every single space that I was in.
What are some of the insights that you got from Michelle Obama? Because Emma here is asking, Emma is one of the participants here. She's into environment and sustainability. She's asking, how can one reach you?
Geez, insights from Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
There was so much that I sort of took from her journey, but I think one thing that was really powerful was that she really spoke of community and how important that is towards any sort of initiative, project, business, etc.
Mm-hmm.
She made reference to her husband and his journey, and she's like, sometimes people really paint him to be the one guy who changed the world, and she actually said that kind of irritates her because she just knows that that's just not the case.
Mm-hmm.
When you're ever trying to create any sort of impact or any sort of change at all, it needs to be a collective effort.
Yeah.
So it's a team. It's not a one-man show, and nothing will ever be achieved that way. So I think that was really something that stuck with me. Because I was like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, that makes so much sense. What else? There were so many things.
Emma is asking, how can one reach you?
Oh, reach me.
Yeah.
You can ask me on any social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I don't really use Facebook all that much, so rather, Instagram and Twitter. My Instagram handle is A_MONG. I'll put it all in the chat.
Okay.
And then Blackboard, the same sort of platforms, but I'll put that all in the chat.
Okay. And you started when you were very young, like 15 or 16. All of us are older than you. So tell us, you've told us that you started very young. What do you think really enabled you to start very young? Because not everybody has that chance.
Definitely. I think I'm really lucky in that I had a great support system. Of people who were around me and people who really saw my vision. But I think it was really came down to utilizing my networks. So, to make our very first event happen, I needed to reach out to firstly my parents to give some sort of monetary input because we had no money, like I said. And then secondly, to partner. As much as my parents gave, it was never going to be enough. So I needed to partner with venues and all sorts of things so that we can make the actual event happen. And then we needed to get in touch with friends. So those were the resources that I had, access to, if that makes sense. But I think when we initially started, we just started with the Instagram page, and if that's where you're at that moment, then all you can actually do is, start a website or write an article, or start with what you can do, and I think you'll find that from that you'll start to be connected with different opportunities to grow your venture, I guess. So I definitely think it's just all about utilizing the resources that you have within your reach and then taking it from there.
And how has been the response with the young people? Do you see other initiatives coming up online because of what you started?
Yeah, it's so incredible. So many people have sort of started similar movements, embracing, Africanness and Blackness. So that's just been really amazing to see. Like I said, we had, a couple of people starting their own clothing lines. People started podcast series. So I think we've really just seen that a lot of people have, been inspired by, the spaces that we curate and have used those tools. So there is something that we're leaving with them with, there is something that they're getting out of it, that they're experiencing, that, they really are applying in their communities and their circumstances. So that's really been great.
There are two questions here. Cynthia is asking, how did you ensure you followed your visions and goals to the letter, if at all? You have, because sometimes you find it hard, most so when every day comes with its own issues. Okay, so how did you stay on course with your vision and your goals despite the challenges?
Look, I think honestly, I really like to talk all around purpose and walking in it. But I think purpose and your personal mission statement for your life is something that is going to change at some point. It's not something you arrive at.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just start doing the things that you love and start doing the things that interest you. And then I think from that, you'll understand the meat of what it is that is your purpose and that you really, really want to do. And then in terms of staying in line with that, I think for me, I think it's really important to state a purpose that is not just about making money for you and your family and your grandchildren and all and that. Do you know what I mean? I think
yes.
When it's about that's one thing and it can motivate you in many ways. But I think for me, when I know that this purpose is about uplifting young people on the continent, it is a purpose that is much, much, much bigger than myself. And I know how important it is and I know how vital it is. So when I'm given an opportunity, I do not hesitate, I do not shake, and I cannot squander it.
Mm-hmm.
It really, really keeps me in line because I know how important this thing is to me. Mm-hmm. And how I'm really, it's not about me. Once it's bigger than me, I think then the weight sort of starts to be lifted, and it can't be about any sort of insecurity or any sort of distractions. I'm not just doing this for me. This is like for the bigger picture, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I totally understand. Maureen is asking, what if people you expected to see your vision didn't, and they also didn't support you? How differently would you have gone about your journey? Oh, that's a tough one, I think.
Yeah, no, it's a great question. I mean, there were people who didn't really see the vision. So I mean, so there was like friends, people who you think would support you, and they just weren't coming to the events. They weren't really standing with me, and I think that really, really did hurt me because I was like, what? Are we not friends? Are we not, working towards this life thing together? Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't you support me? And I think we just need to understand and set reasonable expectations for people. Mm-hmm. No's will come. They will come not just from your friends and people who you expected to be supporters, but from partners. I mean, there's so many people that were like, I don't understand Blackboard, I'm not going to get involved. Yeah. And we just had to move on. And I think from that, it's all about understanding why someone doesn't really get on board. Because that really, really helped us. So when my friends didn't want to get on board, I was like, okay, but why? And they said that maybe that's not something that they were interested in. So I was like, okay, fine. Then we just focus on people who are interested. Corrected. So even if we're, pitching to different companies for funding, when they said no, I don't understand Blackboard. I think we took that as okay, how do we make people who don't understand that understand it? So how do we simplify it, or how do we measure it so that people who didn't understand it can now, without a doubt, look at it and say, oh, okay, I get it. So I think it's really about taking the feedback and taking those criticisms where you can get them, and then determining from yourself how you want to use that and how you want to translate that into your initiative.
Yes, I see you. And I remember when we first talked, you were saying that your mother is the one who helps you to style your clothes and all that, because I think what also we're trying to enable young people to understand is that your brand online, in as much as it may not yet be on the ground, really represents your vision. And I've checked out your Instagram page. I think people should also check out your page. Your images are really good and all that. how can young people now start investing in their digital platforms? How has it worked for you? Hello?
Yeah, I think it's all about picking what your platform really stands for
Mhm.
and being consistent with that. So for me, I'm all about, being a leader. I'm in my second year of varsity. So a lot of my friends are going crazy, they're partying, they're doing this, they're doing that, and I think I knew from a very younger age that couldn't be what my brand represented. So I couldn't post certain things, and I kind of had to figure out that no, when it comes to my social platform, because this is what I stand for, then this cannot make sense. It's all about consistency. I need to put out a consistent brand that aligns with my vision and what I set out to do. And then also just remembering that the world doesn't have to be everything. I think sometimes we think that because, we're stepping into the space of being a public figure or whatever, that, then we have to expose our entire lives to the world. And that is just not the case.
Yeah.
Your brand is your own to create, and it is your own to determine what you want out there and what you really don't. So I think when I understood that, and I understood what using social media was for me, then I think it really became easy to sort of build that brand. Yeah.
And we've also been focusing on the importance of young people working together this week. And I know you ran the Blackboard with your cousin. Tell us how that dynamic has been, because a lot of people don't know how to work with their closest friends or their relatives.
Look, I mean, it has not been easy. Just put it out. So I mean, it's something that I know is not for everybody. Working with loved ones.
Yeah.
But I think more than loved ones, friends, or this and that, you just have to work with like-minded individuals. So if having a common purpose or a common goal, that will sort of always center you in that conversation, because and then also just having realistic conversations of input. So if you find a like-minded person, but they only want to get involved in marketing and communications, then don't try to push them to do everything else, because you're going to struggle.
Yeah.
So setting realistic goals on both ends, and having a common cause, if that makes sense, I think has been really helpful.
Oh wow, that's great to hear. Emma says she's just checked your Instagram, and your sense of style is so cool. Need some fashion tips.
Thank you.
And speaking of style, I've just seen the t-shirt you're wearing is written supermodel, then it's crossed and written role model. And I've also looked a lot at your videos, and you always go out with a message. Do you always think about it before you go out? Does it depend on the event?
Kind of. I think I really like to wear my beliefs on my chest. So, any opportunity that I get to sort of share that, then I take it. I mean, even my matric dance or like my matric farewell, I could have worn a really pretty dress, and I did, but I think I also really wanted it to be about a message. So I wrote a poem on what my experience has been growing up in South Africa, and I put that at the back of my suit jacket. So I think really, for me, fashion, having a mother who really understands clothing, it's not just about looking good, it's about representing who I am, so that as soon as I walk in, everyone kind of knows where I stand, and making that first impression. And there's just no such thing as overdressed.
Wow. So yeah, you guys, you've had that. If you have more questions, please put them in the chat box. Always wear your beliefs on your chest. And have you had challenges? Have you had times where you wanted to give up? I know you've You've talked about being in line with your vision and all that. But then how do you ensure that the vision stays like from deep within?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, not that I had times where I wanted to give up, but there were times where I was tired. Especially now, I think, because, I'm in varsity and, just things were really escalating in Blackboard. It was not just being like an after school project. This was a literal job, a full-time job, which was really, really scary for me. And I'm not sure if I was ready for that. So I think for me, what's really helped is leaning into your support structure. So I really leaned into my family and my friends. Whenever I was feeling down, they kind of reminded me of why I was doing this and kind of held me accountable, but then also knowing when to take space. Yeah. So when I was feeling like, actually, I'm overwhelmed, I cannot do this right this moment, I'm going to take a break. So I switch off my phone for a day and, just relax and take a bath and listen to music and do the little things that really do sort of replenish me. So, yeah.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Guys, do you have any more questions? Do you have any more questions? I don't see any questions in the chat box yet. But maybe what we can do is I can ask two of the participants to just give us a few reflections. So let's see. Maybe someone wasn't saying anything. Judith, maybe you can give us a few reflections on what Amonge has been saying.
I'm not sure if you got my message, but I can't really stay too much longer.
Okay.
I thought we were starting at 10, so
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I see you're running late. Okay, sorry, I hadn't seen that message. Okay, so we can finish, but I'm just asking the participants to stay a little bit longer, like 10 more minutes. Thank you, Amonge, for joining us. We will be in touch. In case any of the participants have more questions, I will definitely forward them to you.
Yes, please do. I'd be happy to answer your questions, and please reach out on all of those platforms that I said to you. I would be more willing to answer any questions or just talk more.
Yeah.
Have a great day to each and every one of you, and thank you.
And you too. Thank you. Much love from Kenya.
Bye.
Bye. Hi guys, just 10 more minutes before you leave. Thank you so much for joining. Emma, I see you're saying thank you. Yes, you're saying big thank you. Cynthia is also saying thank you, Amonge. So we'll just take like 2 minutes to reflect. Judith, are you still there?
Yeah. I thank you so much for this, for inviting her. And what I have learned is to dare to dream, even if I am young, because I've looked at her. She started at 15.
Yeah.
And that's really something good. Yeah, I think that's the main thing that I've got. That I am really grateful for this session.
Yeah, me too. And I just found her by chance. Like I just went to YouTube and then I searched young people using digital platforms for social good, and her video just appeared over there. So I just reached out through Instagram and then we talked. Yeah, and here we are today. Thank you for joining. Anyone else want something to say? Cynthia? Namesake? Victoria? You can just unmute yourself. I don't know if you've muted yourself. Thanks for the session, Emma says. Thank you for joining, Emma. Okay. Hi, Maureen. Yes, I hear you.
I think that she talked about,
Just speak a little louder.
if she talked about purpose.
Yeah, purpose.
Yes, that your purpose has to be clear than yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be more than, like, you can't have, get told to turn purpose to your passion or something like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you have to, in a way that maybe help you come, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then again, it has to be away from you, like it has to be away.
Yeah.
I don't like. Yeah.
I hope you
have to connect your interest shouldn't just be about money or praise or
yeah. And I think if you guys got something, she also talked about the aspect of sustainability, because this is just something I started thinking about recently as well, that we start organizations for a good cause, but how do you stay sustainable? You're always looking for donors and for people to contribute, but they won't always be there. So also find a way for your initiative to be sustainable. Yeah, guys, I hope you're still there. So I really wanted us to do this thing. We were supposed to do it yesterday, but it was raining, so it went crazy and all that. There's a game called the Time Machine game. So basically, I'm just going to ask you, if you are able to travel through time, either forward or backward, where would you go? And if you were to go backward, which time period would you choose and why? If there was a person you could go back in time and meet, who would it be and why? Would you just want to visit and come back, or would you stay? So we are very few, we're just 5 of us, so maybe all of us can just unmute and answer to this. So we'll start. Let me start with the last person in the list, according to my phone. Victoria. Victoria, are you there?
yes, I am.
Yay! So we're going to do a little game. It's called the Time Machine game. So if you are able to travel through time, either forward or backward, where would you go?
I think I would go back.
Mm-hmm.
Back to not so back. For me, I think I went to the 60s, but then too much racism. So I think I'll just go back to my primary school days, because I thought it was hard, but it wasn't. Just to chill actually, because I already know what's going to happen in my future. So I could just take a breather, be back in primary school again.
Yeah.
Chill, and then when I'm ready to come back to now.
Coming to think of it, life was so much easier then. All you had to do was go to school, play. Like, we're not thinking about corona and racism, and I don't know what we're thinking about right now. Yeah.
Work, bills, nothing.
Yeah. Thank you. So
that was the main thing, and friends.
Oh, and friends, yes. Friendship was so innocent then. Gosh. Okay. So Emma, you're next. No, not Emma. Cynthia. Cynthia, you're next. So Cynthia, if you were able to travel backward in time, backwards, which time period would you choose and why? Cynthia?
Basically, I think I'll choose. I think I'll choose 2019, last year.
2019, why?
Hello?
I hear you.
Yeah, because I got to learn. I got to
You're breaking out.
Somebody can learn in that 20.
Someone can learn? Mm-hmm.
Hello?
I hear you.
I'm saying because I got to learn a lot of experiences last year.
Mm-hmm.
And to find myself.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, actually, I don't know. I don't know if I've been trying not to compare 2020 to 2019 because it's so different from last year. I think for me, I'm just taking one day at a time. This 2020. Thank you. So we'll go to Maureen. So Maureen, if there was a person you could go back in time and meet, who would it be and why?
Like the perfect question. Oh, I wanted to think. Okay, like this together. I wish I was born a little bit earlier
Mm-hmm.
so that I
Mm-hmm.
when I was like I think I met him 5
I don't know. I can't hear you.
I think
Mm-hmm.
can you hear me?
Yes, but from very far.
What about now?
Now it's better. Okay, now I can't hear you.
Basically, I met him. Like I can. Oh, what about now?
Just try and speak again.
Can
Sorry.
you hear me now?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
I hear you, lakini na mbali.
Oh goodness.
Maybe you can write in the chat
What
box.
about now?
Now it's better.
Okay, sawa, no worries.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to write in the chat box?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Meanwhile, as you write, who's next on my list? Judith, would you just want to visit and come back, or would you stay? So if you were to travel to backward in time or forward in time, would you just want to visit or come back?
If I would just want to visit, because I feel like that's the same question, visit and come back, because when I visit, I have to come back anyway.
Well, you don't have to come back, you can stay.
I think I would actually want to stay there. So, yeah.
In the future or back in
I
time?
want to visit. Backwards in time.
What time
When
period
I
is
was
this?
young, like when during my young age, say 5 years, 6, 7, 10 there, because I was so innocent. I didn't have to really think much about life.
Yeah.
And everything seemed to go well. Maybe I'll just grab out food or some friends decided. But I think that at that time everything was so perfect, everything was okay. I was so innocent and naive. Yeah. So I would stay there because right now life makes you go through challenges and you are able to learn.
Yeah.
But you see, the way we were taught, we used to look forward to growing up.
I know.
But I think children should also be told so that you prepare yourself psychologically, because we always look forward to finishing school. But now we are finished. For me, I finished school and I'm like, it's even tougher.
For sure. Yeah, that's really true. Okay, so Emma, I think it's your turn. Yeah, so you just answer the same question as Judith. Would you just want to visit and come back, or would you stay there? Either forward or backward in time. Maureen says she would want to visit her, stay with her grandpa. I always imagine how differently I would have probably turned out. There was so much opportunity with being associated with him. Oh, really? Learning from him, and I feel like the people then didn't take advantage of that. So she wishes she would have been born much earlier in time. Okay, Emma. Emma, you've muted yourself. Just unmute. Emma? Hello? Okay, or maybe she can't hear. Let me try and chat. Just type here. Or maybe she's not here. Are you here, Emma? Emma? Okay, I think maybe she's lost her network. Oh, she's saying she's not able to unmute. I don't know why. Emma, you can just put it in the chat box, and then we'll be done for today. She would want to go back in time. And meet who? Because of Akina Einstein. Oh, okay. Wow, so they didn't have technology. Do you think there's a disadvantage with technology, Emma? They didn't have technology, but they came up with great innovation. Wow. And these are the guys who are even winning like the Nobel Prizes and all without all this tech. Thank you, Emma. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining today. I don't know why Amonge was not able to connect her video, but yes, it happens. And I'm so glad you guys stayed on to the Zoom meeting. I am so glad you joined. Thank you guys for joining since Monday. I know we've had all these challenges, but I really hope you've been gaining a lot. Maureen says, thank you, Cynthia, for the session and the great people you brought aboard. Lovely afternoon. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you too. Yes. So just one request.
Thank you too, Cynthia.
Thank you. I want to do some certificates for you guys. I don't know when I'll do that. So if you guys can send me via email your really nice photos, like this one, the one Chebet has is really nice. Just a nice digital photo. Just email me, and then I will see what I will do with it. I will send you certificates as soon as I can. I don't know when that is, but I'll try and reach out just as a token of appreciation for you guys joining, and participating in this. I am so glad. I'm so glad to have hosted you and to have had all the other speakers who came on board. Thank you so much.
Cynthia?
Yes.
We don't have a session tomorrow.
We do. Oh God. Oh, sorry. I just forgot. So tomorrow we're going to have a short session. I'll try to make it just about an hour. So I want us to do like sort of a reflection for the week. And so we won't have a speaker. But if you guys, I don't know, do you guys have enough memory on your phone? Can you download this app called Google Classroom? Let me just type it here. Google Classroom. Do you guys have space on your phones? I don't want to overload your phones. Ati nini? Chebet unasema? I want us to do like a short interactive session of reflecting what we've been doing over the week, but I want it to be very interactive. So we won't have a speaker. Please indicate that you can download the app. Hello? Okay. Victoria, thank you. Thank you, and thank you for joining. Yes. You're all saying you can check. So some of you have my WhatsApp number. You can WhatsApp me or text me via Instagram. But let me also put my number here. My WhatsApp. So I want us to use this application. It's more like it's like a notice board where you guys can use sticky notes and write stuff. You can scribble, you can draw. Maybe some of you have used it. It's called Google Classroom, and we'll just do a reflection of the week and write on the app, yeah. And I'll try to make the session